parents. Welcome to our series of webinars for parents, especially focused on students in the 12 plus category. Very happy to have Mansi Malik with us. A quick introduction of Mansi Malik for all the parents who've joined in, and for parents who are going to watch this at a later date for us. So Mansi comes with a phenomenal career spanning 15 plus years across corporate relations, business analytics, leading MNCs. She's worked in a lot of MNCs. She's done student counseling frameworks, strategic school outreach, full-scale staffing recruitment initiatives, and she's donned many a successful hats. Currently, she is the regional head admissions and outreach at Flame University. And I reached out to Mansi and her team, and they immediately and very readily agreed to connect with our Edupathwayz parents. So thank you so much, Mansi, for coming down and helping us understand. So parents, we will first look at the Flame offering from Mansi, and post the first 10 to 15 minutes of the presentation, you can raise your hands and ask any and all questions that you have. The chat interface and the video audio has been disabled so that the entire experience of sharing is a lot more seamless. So later on, after Mansi finishes, request you to please raise your hands wherever you have questions. We will continue from there. Thank you so much. Over to you, Mansi.
Thank you so very much. Good evening, everyone. So I'm going to talk about quickly to try to cover in 10 to 15 minutes what Flame University is, where are we located, about the curriculum that we follow, and the admission process. So Flame University, we are based out of Pune, Maharashtra. We are the pioneers of liberal education in India. Liberal education, we offer multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary platform of education for the students. I want to cover, why liberal education has evolved so much in the past few years and how it is going to prepare you for life. So, why liberal education is important? So, this is the data that we have collected by NACE. NACE is the National Association of Colleges and Employers. What the employer like Microsoft, Amazon, Capgemini, Big Four companies look when they hire the students? Are they looking just for the technical skills or just for the engineers, just for the marketing person? No. So the skill sets that they are actually looking into your teamwork abilities, your problem solving abilities, your verbal communication, your written communications, your leadership qualities, and how you're going to gain these fundamental skills and interpersonal skills abilities while studying in a liberal education university like ours, because the first year is all about the foundation year. Foundation year is the one addition year that we have added. I have counseled so many students, those who come to me and say that, ma'am, I'm not too sure about what to study in my undergrad. So liberal education is all about giving you freedom to design your own degree. And these are the abilities that you will cultivate in a liberal education degree for 4-year degree program. You will start, working on your critical thinking abilities, problem solving abilities, your leadership qualities, your how to analyze things effectively. So these are the fundamental skills that you'll be working on throughout your 4-year degree program. So we offer 4-year degree program with an exit option of the 3rd year. So what's the difference? So many international universities, when you are aiming for any postgrad from the Ivy Leagues university, they actually ask for a 4-year degree program. So 3-year degree program, you get a normal BA, BSc, BBA degree. But if you chooses to go for the 4th year, so there are two things. One is that you are going to learn the concentration of the major that you'll be studying. B, you'll get an honors degree if you chooses to go for the 4th year, because it's a purely research year that we have. This is a very important slide that I would like to take, at least 2 to 3 minutes to cover. So the offerings that we have, so the schools that we offer, we have School of Liberal Education, School of Computing and Data Sciences, School of Business, School of Communication, School of Design, Fine and Performing Arts. So the majors that we have, we offer 350 plus major minor combinations. So we have majors from business, we have majors in sciences, we have major in fine and performing arts. So we have almost 24 majors and 24 minors. So you get to choose one major with one minor. So first year, the components that we have in any liberal education university, the first is the foundation year, where you learn out of, universal knowledge courses. You get to choose 18 subjects in the first year. along with two languages. So this is mandatory for all the students. You are actually studying economics with psychology. You are studying computer science with, applied maths. You are going to explore the depth of the, owning the fundamental skills in the first year. And the second year is where you need to announce a major and a minor out of the subjects that you have studied in the first year. So again, as I've said, first year is going to be the exploring year for you. And the second year is a specialization year when you announce your major and a minor. A major will decide what degree you'll get. So if you chooses to go for psychology, the degree you'll be getting is BA in psychology. If you chooses to go for sciences, the degree you'll be getting is BSc in computer science. Applied maths, again BSc. Communication studies like digital marketing, advertising and branding, BBA communication studies. And we are very much, we take it very seriously about the research and the experiential learning courses that we offer to our students throughout your 4 year degree program. You get to learn about the research, you get hands on learning about what is primary research, what is secondary research. The whole idea and the concept of liberal education is give you the hands on learning, the experiential learning experience. We do offer open elective courses as well. So these are the fundamental skills I have already mentioned. I don't want to take much of your time on this, but yes, this is the first year. We have kept 5 different buckets. Universe of knowledge courses. The first year is the social sciences. So the first option that we have is social sciences, humanities, physical and natural sciences, fine and performing arts, and global studies. So you get to choose 2 from each bucket, and how you're going to design. This is the example that I'm showcasing it to you. This is how your first year is going to look like. So in social sciences, you have opted for economics with psychology, as I mentioned. In humanities, digital humanities with European literature. Ecology with calculus. Your arts with expression in 3D. Your 2 languages. So these are the student A, B, C. This is how you're going to design your first year according to your interest areas. So no one is forcing you to study which you don't want to study. uh, Liberal education is all about combining 2 disciplines. Here, it's as I've mentioned, it's all about the freedom that we are going to give you multiple options you can choose out of. So it's a 4 year degree program, as I mentioned. If you chooses to go for economics, psychology, literature and culture studies, international studies. So these are the majors that we have. And with economics, it's offered under BA. Environmental studies, again BA. Applied maths, computer science, any of the sciences that we have, it's BSc. Finance, marketing, HRM, operations, all BBA. Your advertising, branding, your digital marketing all comes under the bracket of BBA communication management. And we do have fine and performing arts. If you are interested in music, you can combine psychology with music. You can combine finance with philosophy. You can combine 2 disciplines like literary and culture studies and theater performances. This is just to give you an example that how you can combine your major and a minor. If you chooses to go for finance as a major, you can choose psychology as a minor or sociology as a minor, literary and culture studies as a major, economics as a minor. Psychology as a major, economics as a minor is a beautiful combination. Computer science as a major, entrepreneurship as a minor, or entrepreneurship as a major, design as a minor. It's a beautiful combination. So, Bachelor of Design, we do offer BTES. There is no exit option in our design degree. So, you will have to study for 4 year degree program. So, our design program, it's not architectural design or a fashion designing. It's more of experience design, UX, UI designing, product designing. But we do offer possible minors with the design course where you can opt out of psychology, literature and culture studies, marketing, entrepreneurship and business analytics. So you get to choose one minor along with design. So again, it's a foundation core degree that we offer. The first year is again building your fundamental and interpersonal skills. What is design at Frame in nutshell? It's human behavior, business plus technology at design. It's a very unique program that we have, very unique curriculum that we include in our design program. This is how our design, the components that we have, the competencies that we have in our design is the focus areas. Again, the first year is the where you will work on yourselves, your abilities. You will start get to know about what all is design, what is UX, UI designing, product designing. In the second year, you deep dive into your major and minor. So these are the subjects included, subject suggestions that we have in design degree, technology, business, humanities. You can go to our website and you can get the brief idea about the curriculum because it's a very, very detailed curriculum that we have. Experiential learning, as I've mentioned, that we take it very seriously. Flame University, 4-year degree program, it's all about the practical learning and the experiential learning program. So we have four different project based programs that we have. Development activity program is more of social immersion program where students learn the value of social responsibilities working with NGOs. So you are going to be divided into groups and you get to go to different places and do your own NGO work, come back to campus, submit your research, and the funds is been provided by the university. So the faculty members, the mentors are going to support you throughout the development activity program. Now, Discover India program is you get to pick and choose the topic that you would want to write your research. It's more of historical and cultural immersion program. You can do your research on the culture of Calcutta. Some of the students have done a beautiful research on Banaras Ganga Ghat, right, where one life is ending and the other life is coming in to the world. So you see the critical thinking of our students. They do such amazing work, and students undertake the field research so seriously. They get to do the projects to explore aspects of Indian history, culture, and civilization. So you get to know what is actually the primary research, the secondary research. You know how to write the research. And I'm so proud to share that our students are representing Flame University in different global platforms. I'll be sharing it with you in my further slides. So, summer internship program is mandatory for all the students. It's a professional immersion program. Student gets hands-on, professional working experience with the internship. Companies, those who are coming in for the placements, they do come for the summer internship program as well. Interdisciplinary major project is a contextual immersion program where students with diverse disciplines come together, work together to address a relevance to the society, whether it's business, whether it's environment, whether it's a geopolitical issue which is going on. So they come together and they work on the project. A computer science student is doing a wonderful research with a music student. So you understand it's not about just learning your discipline. You get so much of diversified approach while studying in a university like us. So we follow Guru Shishya philosophy. We have a very small classrooms where we want to give you more, personalized education in Flame, where a student faculty ratio is just 12:1. We have small classroom sizes, effective monitoring, where our faculties are so approachable to the students. Our students are actually learning every day from the faculties and the mentors. Student research, we have writing centers, Q centers, and the library. Flame is famous for the global exchange opportunities that we give it to our students, provide to our students. So, Global Immersion Program is a student exchange study abroad and summer abroad opportunity that we give it to our students. Each batch we have around 35 to 37 students traveling to the type universities that we have. So, these are the global collaborations that we have. So they get to go to these campuses, stay there for 3 months and for 6 months and for 1 year as well, depending upon how well they perform in the first 2 years. It's completely depending upon your credits and how you are going to perform, whether you're going to cope up with the curriculum or not. So global collaboration we have with York University, IE University, Sciences PO, we have University of British Columbia, just to name a few. So these are some of the conferences and research our students have represented their research papers and the research. And you can again connect with me later on. I'll be more than happy to share some of the research paper that our students have written. So not only the faculty members, our students get to learn a lot from the distinguished guest speakers as well. So we have esteemed faculty scholars all across the globe. We have faculties from University of Cambridge, Stanford University, University of Chicago, Brown University, IITs and IIMs. So faculty is the backbone of the university, along with the curriculum, absolutely. So Dr. Amit Kundal is the PhD from IIT Kanpur. He is the Dean of Design. Maya Dodd is PhD from Stanford University. She is the Dean of Literary and Culture Studies. Just to give you a few examples about the faculty background. Glimpses of campus. It's a beautiful 100-acre spread in a valley in Pune. It's a beautiful, beautiful campus. If I have time, I'll be more than happy to share a video with all of you, or I welcome you all to book your campus tour online or offline from the website itself. We have 1 lakh square foot area just for the sports complex. Sports is mandatory in Flame. You get to do a lot of activities in Flame. We have 250 plus club. You can run your own club if you wish to. We have our own FIL, Flame Investment Lab, services to society. We have students, those who are doing some outstanding NGO work. They have their own animal welfare club as well. So it's a very happening place, I guess. You get to learn apart from the classrooms every day. Value added courses and why interdisciplinary matters. I keep this with Rahul. I guess he's the best person to guide you why interdisciplinary matters, why liberal education matters. But yes, career pathways. Uh, so there is a myth that after liberal arts university, what about the jobs? We don't have jobs. So I really would want to let you know that there are multiple plethora of options awaiting for you. You can opt for post grad, you can opt for research and finances job, you can opt for government fellowships as well. I have met a few kids, those who have already passed from the alumni of Flame University. I met this kid in Chandigarh. He's serving the Ministry of Finance. He's working with the ministry itself. I met this girl from Bhavan School in Chandigarh itself. She's again working with the ministry. So you have to, analyze which course is going to help me to grow in my life and achieve what I want to achieve. So whether it's management job, whether it's public policy, economic think tanks, entrepreneurship, you want to start off with your own, venture, you can do that. Again, I have seen students who have opted for finance as a major and music as a minor, ditching finance and pursuing their career in music. So it's a beautiful, beautiful curriculum and career pathways. So these are the few names that I'm showing it to you that you can uh, see on our website. Also, there are few names that have been added in the past 2 years. This is not the updated list. The companies come for the placements. Alumni achievements, again, our students are placed in every Ivy League university. You name it, and our students are placed in Harvard, Oxford, Stanford, University of Columbia, University of Toronto. So these are the, student alumni achievements. So if I want to give you a few examples how you can combine two disciplines and what you can do after your undergrad. So Arati Ganeshan, she did her major in literature and culture studies, minor in international studies. She pursued her master's University of Oxford, and the career pathways again completely opposite what she studied. She chooses to be a journalist, journalism editor in the Bastion. So Malvika Bhagwat, she did her major in psychology, minor in literature and culture studies. Master she has pursued from Howard University, and career pathway she has chosen completely opposite again, edtech. So this sort of education is not going to bound you to your curriculum, the major and a minor. So you get to learn so much, in your 4 year degree program that you are not going to fail in your life. Why Flame University? I really don't want to emphasize on this right now. Admission process, if you are in 12th grade, I would like you to inform you that we are going live with our application forms in the month of October. So 2nd October is the time we are going live with the applications. You can still pre-register with us. You just have to go to our website, pre-register yourself under undergrad. And what is the entire process looks like? The first step is the application form. Application consists of your extracurriculars, your academic details, your SOP. So SOP plays a very vital role in our selection criteria. So application itself has 30% of the weightage in our selection criteria. So you please be mindful. If you are really, really interested in applying to the university, please be mindful while filling out your application form. If you're applying with the SAT score, we do accept SATs and ACTs. If you're applying with the SAT score, your score should be 1200 and above. I suggest student, if you have 1300, then only offer this option, or you can apply through the entrance. So you get an exemption if you're applying with your SAT score. For the selected students, we will evaluate your application form, we will evaluate your performance in our entrance and the SAT score. You'll get, you'll hear back from the admission team whether you are eligible for the personal interview or not. So there are three steps: your application, your entrance slash SAT, and your personal interview. So it's 30, 40, 30. This is how we, weigh in our selection criteria. So, what is all included in our entrance examination? It's purely on the same lines of SAT. We have verbal ability questions, reasoning ability questions, quantitative questions, and general knowledge questions. So, the duration of the test is 2 or 20 minutes. So, 20 minutes is just for the on spot essay that we have kept. Again, same is for the design aptitude. So, it's divided into two parts. One is purely the verbal abilities, reasoning, quantitative, and GK question, and the second, we would like to know your skill set about your understanding about the design course that you are applying for. And yes, the eligibility criteria that we have, if you are from the CBSE board, the eligibility is 70% and above. For IB students, anything 35, 33 and above. And for the Cambridge students, it's 3 A levels, and the score should be A, B, C grade with an ordinary English at O levels. And yes, we offer scholarships. If you think that you fall into the category of merit scholarship, you might get 100% scholarship in Flame. So you have to, again, I'm emphasizing on this, you have to work really well. And everything has to be in rhythm in your application form. If you're academically strong, 90 plus, and but your extracurriculars are weak, so there are high chances that you might get rejection. So everything has to be in rhythm. You have to emphasize on your academics, your extracurriculars, your SOP. You have to perform well in our entrance, and you have to convince the committee, the faculty members, those who are going to take your interview, whether you are the right fit for the university or not. So you might get 100% scholarship in Flame. So 15% of the students are studying in Flame on 100% scholarship, and 40% are studying in Flame on scholarships, like varying from 20% to 100%. Need-based financial aid scholarship is for the student, those who are academically very strong but cannot afford the fees. So the admission team will reach out to you. If they see that you fall into the category of merit scholarship, they'll ask few financial documents, and your family income has to it has to be below 8 lakhs. Special scholarship is for the student, those who are very good in their extracurriculars and uh, in sports as well. So yeah, I guess I'm done with covering most of the points. I guess, Rahul, and I'll be more than happy to answer the questions if anyone have any question for me.
Sure, sure. So I think a lot of people are playing Garba and Dandiya today,
Yeah.
being a part of the Navratri day. So we
I
have
know.
very few parents who have logged in. But
Yeah.
whoever is logged in, if you want to ask any questions, please raise your hand and shoot questions. If not, I of course get a lot of questions from parents during my career counseling, during profile building sessions. So I would like to, on behalf of the parents who've not come in today, ask questions. But whoever wants to shoot a question, please ask any and all questions that you'd want to. Please raise your hands, and we will take your questions. Okay. So till the time some parent asks a question, let me ask a few things, Mansi. What is the total number of student intake expected for the 26 cohort, 26 admissions cohort? Just a very ballpark figure if we can get that. And
It's
also, what is typically the applicant to the admissions ratio? So number of applicants to number of people finally getting an offer letter from Flame.
So, Rahul, this year again, the intake is going to be same as last year. 750 is the intake. And if I have to give you the selection rate in
Hmm.
Flame, it's somewhere around 8%, 7.5 to 8%, not more than that. So, students will have to really work hard when they apply to the university like us. We do appreciate, and we don't counsel students. We are not running after the applications. We have our application fee. So we want the quality of students applying to the university. I am more than
Right.
happy to counsel students myself if they are really interested to, be a part of a university life frame. So I have seen students getting rejection in the first attempt, and after the counseling from any of the team members, from the admission team or from the outreach department, they get selection in the second time, because the application process itself is a very detailed process that we have.
Right. Great. Thanks for that. So just to clarify it for the parents, Mansi, when you say they get selected the second time, so this is the next year, or are we saying multiple
No,
applications?
same year. So we give two chances to the students.
Fantastic. Which means students are better off applying in the first round, taking
Absolutely.
taking a good bet in the first round. If not, there is always round two coming in. Which just segues us into the next question. How many rounds are we expecting this year for
Yeah.
admissions?
So we usually have 5 rounds, Rahul.
Right.
So starting from early December. So
Right.
early December is the first round that we have. Then we have in January, February, March, and April. Again, we suggest students to apply in the early rounds because, looking at the application flow, last rounds are the most difficult rounds and very limited seats that we have.
Yeah.
So if they are really interested in applying, so that again, they have high chances, And second is if they fail in the first attempt, they get to sit for the examination again in the second attempt.
Fantastic. Great. Great. Okay. Another question which I usually get from parents, and I'm asking every new age university. Parents come with a preconceived mindset that there is some pecking order where international boards are considered above par, state boards are considered below par, and national boards like CBSE, ICSE are at par. Is there any pecking order that we have
No,
in?
not at all. Not at all, Rahul. So we have many students in Flame
Hmm.
from Shivnadar Foundation, Navodaya schools.
Yeah.
So we are again we don't have any biasness towards the IB students and towards the state board students. Not at all. So we in fact don't ask such questions during the interviews and when we evaluate the application forms. And the highest number of, the scholarships have been given to the Navodaya and Shivnadar Foundation students because we want those such student to be a part of our university.
Right. So just for parents' understanding, can you just expand a little more on this Navodaya Shivnadar Foundation students? What is the
So these
background? Yeah.
these are the background of the student. They're extremely outstanding in their academics. So
Yeah.
these are the state board schools, and these are not the students from the very fancy background or a very strong financial background.
Right.
So there is this student who is a child of a vegetable seller, so you understand the background of these students, and they cannot even communicate in English. So this is not the selection criteria in Flame. They have to talk in English, they have to come from the IB background, or they have to come from the metro city and a good school. No, not at all. So we want to see the academic background, and we want to see the urge in the student. The again, while we select our student, it's not just the academic we would want to see. We want to see what extra they have done in their life, how they see the university, how they perceive the university, and what is the mindset of the child. So these are the all aspects where we look into when we select our students.
Fantastic. So great, great. A parent, I think, wants to ask question. Yes.
Sure.
Please go ahead and ask your question. I have requested you to unmute. If you can go ahead and shoot your question.
Uh, Ma'am, you just said that there are 5 rounds of admission starting in December. And earlier you mentioned that live applications start on October 2nd. So what is the difference between the two?
Thank you so much for the question, sir. So when I say applications go live in October, so you can actually begin filling out your application. As I mentioned, this is a very detailed process. Application itself is a very detailed process. So you can start your application in October itself, and you can finish your application before the deadline of any of the cycle that you are going to select. If you will be selecting December, so you have to complete your application before the early round deadline. If you are selecting January cycle, so you have to complete your application before the January round. So you can start applying from October onwards.
So we can actually submit the application before December?
Yeah,
Anytime
yes,
before?
absolutely. Any time before the cycle that you're going to, the round that you're going to select.
Right. So, Mansi, can I just
Okay.
request
So
you to
one
repeat?
more question, sir.
All right.
My daughter is inclined
Yeah.
towards
Please go
design
ahead.
and
Please.
marketing. My daughter is inclined towards design and marketing. She's in grade 12 this year. So do you have a course which combines both design and marketing?
So, as I've mentioned, yes, our design course itself is a very detailed course that we have. So we have possible minors with the design course, and I'll be more than happy to share the link with you or maybe the brochure with you so that you'll get an idea about the design course that we offer.
Please. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that. Great. Any other questions you have, please go ahead. We have far fewer parents today. I think everybody is in revelry outside, closer to weekend. And today, surprisingly, the sun has come out in Mumbai, at least where a lot of parents log in from. So I think everybody is wanting to make good use of it before the uh, forecast of a very heavy rain spell over the weekend comes in.
I guess, Rahul, it's always good to have smaller groups like
Yeah,
this
but this
one.
is just too small for us. We usually have very active few parents who are a part of the conversation and they ask a lot of questions. So, sir, if you have more questions, please go ahead and ask. The stage is all yours. Please go ahead.
So we complete the process of application starting October 2nd and anytime before December for the first entry. Am I right, ma'am?
So, sir, if you're going to choose December round for your
Yeah.
daughter to sit for the entrance, definitely you
Yeah.
will have to complete the application form before the December round deadline.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and if you're going to choose January as a round to apply for the entrance, so
Hmm.
you can stretch your application and complete before January.
Okay. So the interview will take place in December or January as we
So,
choose the.
yes. Yes, so December round, so entrance is going to be starting from 2nd December in the first week of December itself. So the admission team is going to evaluate the application and the performance in the entrance. If your daughter is going to clear both the steps, she is going to sit for the, interview. So interview is only for the selective students.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please go ahead. Any other questions you have? Anything else you would want to ask? Please go ahead. Yeah. So I believe, Mansi, you will be putting up these details on the website soon, and I would request all parents to register on Flame website. Show your interest, share your interest. I think there's a lot of action happening for 26 already. A lot of activities, a lot of webinars being conducted, master classes being conducted. So please go and do register there. Yeah.
How many seats you have for design and marketing, madam? Any fixed
100.
number?
So 100.
So
100 seats. 650
100.
is for the entire UG, and 100 is for the design UG.
650 is for?
But that is a different thing. So design degree, we have very limited seats. That is just 100. So in total, we have 750 seats. For 650 is for the students, those who are going to opt for BBA, BA, BSc, not the BDES. So BDES, we have 100 seats.
Please go ahead. Any other questions you would have in mind? Please go ahead, ask. Right. Okay. So till the time a new question comes in from the father, generally, Mansi, Flame is associated, at least in parents and students' mind, Flame is associated with more liberal arts, humanities, business management. Computer sciences and data sciences is something where parents come to me and ask me whether Flame is a good bet for them or not. Can you help?
See,
Yeah.
yeah, so computer science, data sciences, and we have recently added concentrations if you are aware about the concentration. So it's not just the computer science. The students are going to focus for the entire year on AI as well, because AI is, evolved in the past few years and AI is in demand these days. When I talk about sciences and flame, we have more credits than any engineering degree. And if you want to see the work that our students have done in the past, and they are actually working on their own ventures while combining two disciplines from computer science and entrepreneurship, they are doing a wonderful job. So computer science here is not ED. Computer science here is not maths. Computer science here is not physics or chemistry. Computer science here is just computer science. So
Right.
they are going to get the hands-on learning throughout the 4-year degree program. And the fourth year is the pure research AI year that we have kept for the students.
Fantastic. Great. Fantastic. Yes, sir. Any other questions you might have around your child? Please go ahead. Otherwise, I will proceed with a few more queries here. Okay. Right. So, Mansi, can you help us understand a little more about other programs apart from the full-time programs, the summer school or other things that you do at Flame University?
So Rahul, we do such collaborations where we have done in the past. In the If I have to mention a few, that we have collaborated with Oxford and Harvard. We hosted both the universities on campus for the MUNs. So if you have interested students, those who are in ninth grade or maybe 10th, 11th grade, you can definitely, introduce these programs to the students for the upcoming next year, 2026, in the month of, uh, August. So we host MUNs and they get the certifications from these universities, Oxford and Harvard. And we are the only university in India. They have collaborated so far for the, at such large level. We had around 1,000 students for the MUN participated all across the country. So it's going to be a wonderful opportunity for the students to learn something new and to get the campus experience.
Sure.
So we have collaborated with One Young India. So we have this partnership with One Young India where we do offer summer programs for the students. Again, we are the campus partner with One Young India, and it's on the concept of Niti Ayog. Niti Ayog is the government fellowship that that we provide to the students. Swagat Yadav is the owner of One Young India. He comes on a very, very strong background. So these are the few partnerships and collaborations that we do. We do have our own summer program in 2 batches. We invite students to be there on campus for 10 days. So we have one in May and one in June every year. Unfortunately, we don't host any such program in winters for the students. So we do it only in summers. But yes, there are multiple, activities planned for 2026, and I'll keep you posted on that.
Madam,
Uh,
I had applied for the summer programs, but we were not selected. We were late. So, we missed it. So there's no way we can have it now in next few months.
No, sir. So we don't have any winter program. If you are really wish to, see the campus, I would really suggest that you block your campus tour and do visit the campus. It will give you more brief understanding about what Flame is all about, and what Flame is going to offer to your child.
Okay.
yeah.
But
Just to,
online visit is going to be
sorry,
So
please go ahead.
online,
Please go ahead. Yeah.
online,
online visit is good enough, or offline will be better.
will be far better, sir. Online, you are just going to see the infrastructure, and
Okay.
offline, you get to meet the people, those who are working there, the staff members, the faculty members, and see
Okay.
yourself. Yeah, ask your questions from the students as well.
So are we allowed to have a full day visit, madam?
Not full day visit, but you can be there at campus for 2 hours, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Just to add, I have visited Flame some time back, and trust me, I fell in love with that campus. I felt if I could, I would want to go back and study there and spend a larger part of my life there. It's a beautiful campus. The drive up the hill is superb. They've created inside. So if you are anywhere near Mumbai, Pune, or if you happen to come this side of the country, I will strongly recommend please visit, make a 1 day tour of the campus, and if it's a lucky day, probably if Mansi agrees, the kid might get to interact with faculty, students, and might be able to sit for one of the sessions also.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Great. Thank you so much. So we have new parents coming in. If you want to ask questions, please raise your hand. We've done with the initial introduction and presentation about Flame and the entire background data understanding of the program framework. So parents, if you want to ask questions, please raise your hands. We'll take up questions. And in the meanwhile, till there is no question coming in, yes, Miss Vidya, please go ahead. I'll just, yes, you can unmute yourself now and please ask your
Okay.
questions.
Uh, to book the visit, we have to just get in touch with you, and how much advance notice would you need to?
No, Miss Vidya, you can go to our website. There is the option called Book Your Campus Store,
Okay,
and you can block your date according to your calendar, your feasibility, and you can make a visit to the campus.
okay. Also, I've heard that it is an entirely vegetarian
Yes,
campus.
yes, yes.
So, children who are coming from, families which eat non-veg, are there any options close by? How do children manage?
So we
Are
do
they
have
allowed?
multiple, yes, we do have multiple food courts right outside the campus, but non-vegetarian food is not allowed inside the campus, but we do have
Okay,
multiple options outside the campus. It's
okay,
just a walking distance from the main gate.
okay. Uh, Also, amongst the student community, there is some, uh, questions about the environment, for children at the undergrad level. So just wanted to know that what kind of measures you take to see that no sort of one is ragging, the other is substance abuse. I just want to know what is the college views on that.
Ma'am, we have a very, while we select our students, these are the things that the committee keep in mind. So
Okay,
we get to know about, so if you see, I feel very, very proud that, I've been to campus multiple times and I get to stay inside the campus. Substance abuse, you can just keep an eye to the students, what these students are doing. They do get they do go out to the cities as well. But inside the campus, the whole environment of the campus is so pure. I can bet on that Flame is one of the safest campuses in the country. And yes, ma'am, you cannot police the child all the
sure.
time.
I'm aware these kids are all
Yeah,
emerging
they are
adults.
kids. They are
So
kids.
yeah,
This is the first time they are
uh,
going to out to be there in
yes,
a different culture altogether, different environment altogether. But yes,
yes.
uh we make sure that such ragging, we are completely, and our students are completely against the ragging thing. Ragging is,
Okay.
yeah, not at any cost.
Okay. I'm sorry if you've covered it earlier. The BBA that you have, what sort of, practical experience do you build into it in terms of internships and other things?
So, Miss Vidya, I have covered this part
Okay.
of
I'll go through the recording. It's
No,
okay.
no, no. I am more than happy to share it with you that, Flame, 4-year degree program, it's all about the experiential learning, the practical learning that we offer to the students. So we have a development activity program, DIP program, global exchange programs, where it's not just the BBA student or a BA student or a BSc students. They have to perform really well in the first 2 year, and they can get the opportunity to be on, NUS campus or a Babson collaborative campus or the global exchange collaborations that we have with the universities. So we do have summer internship program for the students. We have contextual programs for the students. This is all the experiential learning, programs
So
that we
the
offer.
internships, you all help with the internships?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
You're at what duration? Is only the summer,
It's
like it's
summers. It's
and
the summers, and it's going
and
to be
and
at 3 months.
okay. And so one internship in the period of 4 years. That's how.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And what sort of placement do you have post? Do you
Ma'am,
have
80% of the students, 85, I would say, chooses to go for the higher education because the curriculum is as such. They don't want to settle for less. They want to deep dive into their majors and minors. So by the end of fourth year, 85% of the students get at least 4 to 5 offer letters from the Ivy League universities. And that's the reason they don't want to stay back. And we do have companies coming in for the placements. We do have, big four companies. We have IT companies. We have think tanks. We have, BFSI companies also come for the placements. But it's completely depending upon the students what they want to pursue after their undergrad.
okay. Right. Thanks very much.
Great,
Thank you so much.
great questions. Actually, real concerns of a lot of parents, and what they need to know, want to know. Great. In fact, just to contextualize, I've been sending students to Flame every year. This year, I was talking to Mansi earlier. This year, a cricketer from Bangalore, who's originally from Baroda, has joined you, Pranshu Patel.
Yeah.
Last year was Krishna Patel. They happened to be friends somewhere, and Pranshu was very excited about joining Flame. He was with me for his profile building, and which started after career counseling. And Krishna also. In fact, I believe Soham Luharuka, who is from DPS Baruch, has opted for an international exchange program. Is what I understood
Soham,
from you.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So one of the stars who was very clear he wanted to go for computer engineering, in the traditional universities, and then made a complete switch, and now can't stop singing praises about his experience at Flame. In his words, he has FOMO of what he should leave. There's so much action happening on campus. So hearing very good things from students year after year. Great. Yes,
Thank you
parents.
so much.
Any other questions around for us to ask from Mansi here? Any other parent would like to ask? All right. So I guess we've covered almost all the questions. Mansi, any parting words, any final words for parents, students, because we're going to put up this recording for them for posterity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one thing that I would like to add here is for us, for Flame, the actual stakeholders is the students, those who are studying there. So don't go by what I have told you. I do understand the concern of a mother that about the substances, about the environment for her daughter. So I would suggest that, please get in touch with the student ambassadors. We have kept it open for the parents and students. This is a very transparent, counseling we do with the parents. And as I've said, we are not running after the numbers. We really want to serve the purpose in education, right? So you can reach out to the student ambassadors, go to our website, click on student ambassador, get in touch with the student, ask your relevant question, ask your transparent questions and from the students. So these are the students, those who are not going to do the marketing for the university. They are definitely going to give you the right answers.
Yeah, and I think that the best thing to do is what Mansi suggested a few minutes back, is just visit the campus. So, Miss Vidya, if you are from Mumbai, Pune, or you are from other parts of the country but planning to come down, what I told the father earlier is please take a time out, a day out, some time out, and do visit the campus. Proof of the pudding is in the eating. So experiencing it might be the best thing for you to do it there. Great. Thank you so much, Mansi, for your time on a Thursday evening.
Not at all.
It
This
was
is my work, and I thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. Thank you so much for having me today, Rahul, and I'll be looking forward to, host more sessions.
Yes, in fact, I was just going to come there, that probably before your final round ends in 26, I'll
Absolutely.
trouble you again for one more session with parents
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure.
Thank you so much. Thank you, parents, for logging in. Lot more webinars coming in. We have Shiv Nadar coming in on Sunday. Mansi, I hope you're okay giving names of other universities.
Absolutely. No, not at all.
We have Shiv Nadar
Gurnaam is
University
a dear
coming.
friend, Rahul. Gurnaam is a dear friend.
Yes, absolutely. We have Ahmedabad University coming in. We've got Jindal Law School coming in. So a lot of action coming in for the remainder before the last 2 weeks of Diwali break, and then we resume with Ashoka and Jindal Global and a lot of universities, Kriya, etc. following. So please stay tuned. Sunday evening 4 p.m. And Thursdays or Fridays 9 p.m. are the 2 slots that we are keeping for universities to come. Thank you once more, parents. Thank you, Mansi. Have a great weekend, all of you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.